Hi, my name is Bulelani Mzila, and I'm a gender diversity political activist based in Pietermaritzburg. I was born in a mud house to a domestic worker and a gardener, and history tells us that it was the peak of black on black violence, the dawn of democracy. I was too young to have experienced it, but know exactly the legacy that apartheid has left in South Africa because it deprived Black people of the opportunity. When I was 6 years old, I was confronted with the concept of gender and sexuality. And this is when we were playing with my classmate after school, and they asked me if I was a boy or a girl, and I told them that I was a boy. They made fun of my gay behavior and teased me and called me Istabane, which is a gay slur in South Africa. That's when I really understood that gender and sexuality is a social construct. People want you to put you in their box and want you to fit the concept of what is right and what is wrong to them. When I was 10 years old, I moved to Joburg to live with my aunt. We were staying in a small house. It was a hostel, two-roomed house. We slept on the floor. And that's when I heard that Somizi Mhlongo came out on national TV. And there were rumors that Ulebu Mathosa was bisexual. These things were said around me, giggled around, and frowned upon. But I knew that there were people who looked like me. When I just came of age and when I just started high school, my mom passed away and she was HIV positive and died through pneumonia. I was starting to really understand the importance that she played in my life. And I knew that she was my everything. She was my mom and she was my dad. Her mom also died when she was 16 years old. And when she died when she was 16 years old, she had to drop out of school and actually take care of her siblings and was a provider ever since. Her was an epitome of gender nonconforming. And as a gender nonconforming son, I truly want to make her proud. When it came grade 10, still in high school and have to choose subjects, I chose history. And the reason why was because I wanted to read about other people. I just wanted to forget about things and just because I was mired in grief, I just wanted to escape the present. And when I was doing history, I read a quote that said that politics, if you do not think about politics, politics will think for you. And it sparked a dream to me, and I was like, one day I really want to be a politician. But because life happens, straight after high school, I became homeless and my dreams were crashed. I had no confidence left and stuff, and all of those things. And when I was 22 years old, I tested HIV positive. And I usually say that HIV gave me life because that's when I sat down with myself and I was like, Bulelani, you might die soon. So you need to figure your life out. And I discovered in national LGBTIQ health campaigns, and they're the ones who actually helped me and understood that I can lead and live a long life. I decided to move back from KwaZulu Natal, and for the first 6 months, me being here in KwaZulu Natal, it was really hard. But I persevered. I volunteered with the Gay and Lesbian Network, and I ended up getting an opportunity with Community Media Trust, where I was a community health worker at one of the local clinics in Pietermaritzburg, and then that gave an opportunity for me to do political representation and a political voice of the LGBTIQ community, which was really amazing for me. Since 2019, I've never looked back, and I've been working so hard to make sure that the LGBTIQ community has political representation and political voice. We, I have been engaging with political parties in the province, and in 2020 we launched Isibani Civil Society Forum, which is there to amplify and advocate for political representation for an LGBTI inclusive policy as well as government services like gender affirming healthcare. I truly believe that LGBTIQ persons need political representation because it is that you will be able to then um, to lead and advocate for policy that is inclusive. Like for instance, for the past 2.5 months, we are counting 8 LGBTIQ identifying persons have died. And it means that the government really needs to take seriously in implementing the hate crimes bill. And that is why we are here. And that is why I truly push for political representation. Even though I am part of the African National Congress and I'm confronted with misogyny as well as patriarchy almost every day when I'm interacting with fellow comrades. It is something that I'm not willing to back down on because I truly hope that one day I will represent the LGBTIQ community and will be part of the KZN legislature.